Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome to the We Cool Game podcast. Myself, Joey Jones, in the building.
No round of applause. You don't rate yourself.
Fam, I done a round of applause already, fam. But
you did one for the intro. You're not gonna do one for your own name.
Come on. Got another
Make
one.
sure you do one for mine. Go on.
JVino in the house.
Come on.
Obviously, gonna do a round of applause for, you get me, the Balogan brothers.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Giannis.
Of Richard with the flair, with the stats.
Yes, sir.
Steve Stinston.
Subscribe to the raffle, boys.
Yes,
you know the
sir.
ting. You know the ting.
Yes, sirski.
But first, we gotta have the instructions. You know, like, comment, subscribe, share to the We Cool Game podcast. You know what to do. Let's get straight into them topics. Brother Rich, what you got for us?
Yeah, first I'm gonna get into LaMelo Watch still.
Bruv. You're gonna introduce my guy. No, I'm saying I let you do it, innit? You're gonna introduce my guy. It's the man, the myth, the legend.
Son of LeVar.
Brother of Lonzo.
Brother of Lonzo. Youngest in the family.
Gelo-
Social media star.
Gelo ain't getting no love.
That's what I was about to say.
Bro, we don't give no love to thieves. Man stole sunglasses, now out of the league. Anyway, the man, the myth, the legend, the social media star.
Son of LeVar.
Next one up.
Face the league.
Gonna blow up. Face of the league. What you need to know. Brother of Lonzo, LaMelo Ball.
He deserves a round of applause still. Definitely does.
Unfortunately,
There was no game this week, is there?
no. Didn't play any games this week. But we have a game this weekend. You know what he's coming back to do? He's coming back to take the mantle off the man himself. Steph the Chef Curry. Come on. Warriors, Charlotte tonight. What a way to come back. Gonna baptize Steph. In fact, either way, I'm happy. I can't lie. Either way. Either LaMelo's gonna do these stuff to him, or Steph is gonna, shoot 11 threes. So either way, I think that's a good game still. So watch out for that tonight.
That's going to be a good game still. LaMelo's going to have to up his defense, like you said last week, because with Steph's going to always have him on his toes, and them screens are going to be coming from all angles, so he has to be attentive still.
But there's nothing you can do with that. He just has to hope Steph is missing. I was watching Steph play last night against the Magic. They were down by like 17, nearly came back. He did a madness in like the last 30 seconds. He made 2 3-point shots with like he was double teamed like the last 3 plays, and then the last one I think he turned over the ball, and then they eventually lost. They shouldn't have lost. They did lose. It is what it is. But obviously, not being able to start with LaMelo Watch is a bit of a downer, so we got to start with some more sad things. Brooklyn put the works on my Lakers.
As I said they would. You get me? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think obviously with LeBron is like he's going to be doing what LeBron does, but the impact is not going to be there. Like he's not going to, like, if you're going against Kyrie, James Harden, and there was even no KD. Fair enough, LeBron didn't have AD, but LeBron's not having the impact on games that he would have by himself against good teams anyway because of his age and that. But I can't lie, if I'm the Lakers, I'm not gonna lie, without a healthy AD, I'll be very worried still. But what are your thoughts?
I can't lie, I watched the game the next day, so I knew the result when I was watching it. I watched the whole game on repeat, not just highlights. I was mad angry with what I saw. Because the first like 5 minutes I actually looked like, oh, okay. And then Brooklyn just kind of took off and they started making threes. And I think one thing to be said is that the Lakers learned you can't go cold against this team, bruv. That stuff you do where you don't score for 2 minutes, you can't do that against Brooklyn.
Yeah, you really
and they
can't
found that
stop.
out the hard way because they were down by 20. Then they'll pull it back to like 9, 10. Then they'll be back down by 20. It just kept happening over and over again when eventually, the game was where it was. About what you said about LeBron, I don't think that's all the way true. Because I think everyone's rating the Lakers roster, but they don't look at some of the holes it has in it. The Lakers roster has a lot of like specialist guys, like KCP can defend and shoot threes.
To be fair, Schroeder didn't play yesterday as well.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Caruso can defend, doesn't make that many open shots, but sometimes can play make. And you know, you got people that can do 1-2 things and can do them very well because you're playing with superstars. You don't have that many like off the cuff. Like there's no Jamal Crawford. There's no like Nick Young, Lou Williams, someone who can break a team down off the dribble, just get a bucket. That's been taken out of Kyle Kuzma.
I don't think Kyle Kuzma was ever that guy though.
What?
Just to get a bucket guy.
Bruv. This guy in his rookie season was scoring like 40 against Denver or whoever. I think it was Dallas or something like. Bruv.
I remember that game.
If man can score, if that's all you want him to do, don't do that to him. He can do that. All this stuff is just because he's playing with LeBron and AD. So now he has to.
So LeBron is marginalizing him.
He's not marginalizing, but you're playing with two players that are better than you and are the focal point of the team. You're not going to get as many shots. When he was doing all that stuff, you're playing in a team with other rookies that had no expectation to win. So when you go and get that 27 and you've lost, no one actually cares. Whereas now,
true, every game
it's completely every game carries a lot of weight. I've spoken on this anyway. Kuzma's fine, but more with the Lakers, like people like Wesley Matthews, you're redundant against Brooklyn. I was looking at Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell looked like one of the worst players in the NBA in that game, bro. I was thinking, bro, he was getting the ball. They were sagging off him in the paint. They're like, okay, you're not gonna just drive here. Go on, take that little jumper. And bruv, he would just freeze or like take a nervous shot, and it was just like, yuck. Is this what you're gonna do in the playoffs?
There was talk that how before the trade deadline they might trade him still. I saw an article.
I don't mind that kind of ruthlessness. That's what I do on 2K.
Didn't you just get traded?
Who cares? Who cares, bruv? This is a LeBron James team.
Yeah, bruv.
We ain't got time for this. And this is what I was going to get to. Where it's just like, it's not all doom and gloom. Because, one, AD wasn't playing. Big part of what the Lakers do in football terms, going forward and defending. Schroeder wasn't playing. I don't expect you to do much to Kyrie, but it's like, fam, you can bother him a little bit more than Alex Caruso. He's still going to do whatever he wants. Whatever Kyrie decides to get up in the morning and do to you, Schroeder, he's going to do. Just know that. But you can maybe make him work for it a bit more than Alex Caruso. And then the trade deadline is coming up. LeBron James notoriously uses the regular season to, sees the opposite, feel out, what people are saying, should I trade you? Do I believe in you?
March 25th.
What's that team saying? March 25th, yeah?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think he would have seen that game against Brooklyn. He's already been saying a couple of things. He said they're not a bigger offensive threat than Golden State. I think they're different. I don't know how you can say they're any less than. They're different.
I personally think he's lying.
I think he's lying because
Player for player.
And you know what was mad? To be fair, you know what? KD wasn't playing. If KD was playing as well, he wouldn't have said that.
The funny thing is, player for player, it's close. Exactly. It's close.
What? He might have a point.
I think player for player, it's closer than people will think right now on face value because Klay Thompson hasn't played for like 2 years. I'll just say that. Like, people right now will think because James Harden's playing, it's like, bruv, give Klay Thompson some respect, bruv.
Of course.
And because of the way he plays, that's why. That's another thing. The way those three play and match up with their styles on paper seems like it would work better than James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant. But these lot have proven everyone wrong and worked it out straight away.
Yeah. And I think as well, I can understand LeBron not saying that how I can understand LeBron saying that how this Brooklyn team doesn't compare to the Golden State team because with what KD, Steph, let's say they're giving you 30 each, Clay's giving you 20, that's already 80 points. And we haven't even accounted for Draymond. During
the Laker game, TNT brought up that the Golden State Big Three average 76 points per game. These lot are already averaging 81.
Yeah.
Already.
Between
what? Kyrie, KD, and James Harden?
Yeah.
Yeah. If they don't win the championship this year, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's gotta.
For context, it's only after 7 games though, so I think there's still a lot to look. I think there's still a lot more to look at. But
it's 7 games, but at the end of the day, it's like my thing is that I know when it comes to the playoffs, there's a lot of times where
numbers increase.
Not even that. It's just things break down. All the ball movement you're doing, all the offensive schemes that you're doing, all the plays and that break down, and then someone just has to get a bucket sometimes. They've got 3 of the best people that can do that. If one's cold, they've got 2. Even if 2 are cold, they've got 1 capable of...
Yeah.
This is the thing. So I'm trying to work out how, someone holds this down 4 times in a series. How the Lakers can. Now, if Blake Griffin gets bought out, Lakers need to be doing that. And find a way to make it work. There's someone that can score from the bench that you can just dump the ball down to. He can go get a bucket. He's now expanded his range. He can shoot threes now. Blake Griffin knows what it feels like to be one of the best players in the league. Sometimes that counts more than someone that's popping now. You get someone like that. Of course it's not the same one, but you get someone like... It wasn't the same Dwight Howard. But what did Dwight do? You get someone like that on a cheap where they have something to prove. It's like these people know what it feels like to either be the guy or be spoken about. When you get put in that situation where it's like, okay, I'm coming on someone else's ship on a buyout. I'm making no money here. All I got is my reputation, and now to just win. Well, you don't think those players then show you why they weren't cold in the first place? Look what Melo's doing in at the Blazers. Again, look at Dwight Howard last year. I knew if Dwight Howard was switched on, he was going to work.
I was talking about Melo, bro.
You're not laughing at Melo. All right, bro.
Bruv, there was the other day that Melo averaged 2 for 10 and he was silent. Bruv, no words, man. You had no words.
Keep looking at box scores. It's cool, bruv.
No, but
keep looking at box scores, bruv.
No, but I hear you. Melo will have the odd good game, but
he's not the odd good game.
He's not deciding games week in, week out.
He has Damian Lillard there.
Of course.
So when it came to Melo, he had to reach rock bottom to play like this.
Think about it. About it. He's now in a position where it's like there's someone else in their prime who is the team's go-to guy. I have to get in where I fit in, and when called upon at my age, show I'm that guy. That's different. You don't think if he was playing for a bad team with no one else and they just wanted Carmelo Anthony to score, he wouldn't be averaging 24, 25 points even at this age.
How many shots though, man?
It don't matter.
It matters, man.
If that's what they ask him to do, that's the thing. They're asking him to do different stuff now. You can't just act like everyone's being asked to do the same thing on a basketball team.
Yeah, it's true. Melo's like a spot-up shooter now. That's about it.
He's a spot-up shooter, and then when the bench come in, he's the go-to guy. You're telling me he can't do that at a high level? The only reason you're laughing at Melo is because he's at the Blazers and you know they're not going to win a chip. But he didn't sell out at the end of the day. He didn't go ring chasing. If he was at the Lakers, if he was at Brooklyn doing this, what would we be saying? Oh, he's going to win a chip. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
I agree with Josh though.
Listen, if Melo was at Brooklyn, he wouldn't even get on the court.
What? Because that guy with the double barrel name is going to play more minutes than him.
Yes,
what's his name again? Yeah,
he's going to play better defense.
Yeah, bruv.
Oh, by the way,
bruv, stop reading into just what people are saying. These guys are not dumb. They know when to play defense. That's why people get drawn out for it, because it's not actually... Defense is like 90% an effort thing.
Listen,
It's not,
I don't even want to get onto Melo, yeah, but you know Melo is not even averaging 40% field goal percentage for the season, and he's like the third option.
Bruv, keep looking at numbers, bruv. It's cool, bruv. There's impact. He's at the Blazers. They're what, the 4th seed in the West.
Is that because of Melo?
Bruv, isn't CJ McCollum and Nurkic injured? Didn't he close a game just a couple
Melo's
of weeks ago?
averaging 13 points.
All right,
They
man.
I don't understand. Like, are you good?
There's only so many stats you can kind of look away from. I think that 13-point average is a bit telling. But I hear you about impact though.
I'm not even trying to diss Melo.
He's
but
like the
Melo,
third go-to guy. I've just explained. This is the thing. I've just explained to you his role on the team, and then you've hit me back with he's got 13 points.
No, but I'm asking you. Yeah,
that
Melo,
means you don't know what I'm talking about. That means you don't know about roles.
I do get what you're talking about, but is there much difference between Melo's role and Lou Williams' role? Is there much difference?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Yes and no.
Sweet Lou's a 6 man. He's meant to lead the second unit. When he went across Melo, he starts. He starts for the Blazers and like sees us there on the side. Like he's not like the main guy.
This guy is used to starting, and the offense is going through him. It's not going through him anymore.
Yeah.
He's getting in where he fits in, and then you go, oh, he's got 13 points. All right, cool, bruv. Cool. But then you'd still be laughing at him if he was at Washington averaging 25 points and they were in the lottery.
Yes.
You'd still be laughing at him.
Of course I would.
Yeah,
You're in the
so
lottery.
you can't win. You can't win.
Of course I would. You're in
Can't
the
win.
lottery, man. What do you mean?
You can't win. You've chosen your agenda, innit? You don't like Melo.
I don't.
There's nothing Melo can do. Exactly. There's nothing Melo can do at this point.
I don't.
Fair enough, innit?
You know why I don't like Melo? Because he's delusional. He's come back to reality now, but he was delusional still. I'm just being real. He thought he was on LeBron James's level still. That's where the delusion comes in. And now, go on.
So he's not supposed to think he's on LeBron James's level, right? But then we're gonna go, Kevin Durant is such a bitch for going to the Warriors and stuff.
Who says that? I didn't say that.
Huh?
I didn't
No,
say
but that's the general narrative. Why does he need to win in Brooklyn then?
Why does he need to win?
Yeah, why does he need to win a trip in Brooklyn to get in the top 10? This guy's a cheat code.
Listen, if
He
you
said-
win,
no,
listen.
let me finish. Let me finish. He's 7 foot. He's 7 foot. He can't be guarded. He's won 2 chips, been finals MVP. He's been in the 50, 40, 90 club. Why does he need to win in Brooklyn to do anything to be in the top 10 if you don't think there was anything booky about him going to Golden State?
I don't think there's anything booky about him going.
So why does he need to win in Brooklyn then? So is he in your top 10?
No,
Why not?
because there's 10 men that are better than him.
Why?
Because they've done more
You're
than
telling
him.
me, Kevin, really, Larry Bird is offensively better than Kevin Durant?
I'm not saying that, but he's won more titles.
So why-
He's won more titles. He's won 3 MVPs in a row. He was the first member to join the 50, 40, 90 club. There's reasons why Larry, and he's got the alpha mentality that we love so much. So there's a reason why I've got Larry Bird.
Why doesn't Kevin Durant have an alpha mentality?
Because
It's just not in him.
it's just not in him.
Why is it just not in him? What are you basing that on?
If he was,
Because he went to Golden State.
No,
Because he went to Golden
even
State.
that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%,
Because he
100%.
went to Golden State. Don't do this.
Even in OKC as well, he was playing second fiddle to Russ.
That's debatable.
He was playing second fiddle to Russ in OKC. Allow it, man.
That's debate. Just in 2016 when Russ was taking a fan shot.
He was okay. So he was playing.
Fam,
Okay.
fam,
Okay. So you said he was playing second fiddle to Russ. So then why did he go to Golden State?
Because he was tired of playing with Russ.
Because he's tired of playing with Russ.
I also hear that.
All right.
He was tired of playing with Russ.
All right,
you know,
man.
KD only had one.
You're gonna lawyer your way out of
I'm
this.
Not,
Cool, bro.
I'm not. No,
Cool, bro.
You know, KD. You know, in
Cool.
OKC, you know, KD only had one season where he averaged more shots than Russ, and that was when Russ was injured. He was playing second fiddle to Russ. If you want to really go there,
He was the reason why they went to the finals in all 12.
that's fine. But he was playing second fiddle to Russ. That's fine. But anyway. If KD,
I'm just saying.
you can't go at players
for bucking up with each other and playing on the same team and not wanting to
But I
go at each other and then say, Melo thought he was on the same level as LeBron.
But I haven't.
And he's delusional because in the mid-2000s, Carmelo was one of the best players in the league. So what are we doing?
Where was he?
What are we doing?
Where was he?
He did get to a conference.
So
finals.
what? 2008-9, from what 2007 to like 2010, no, maybe even 2013. What, Melo ain't like a top 6 player in the league?
To be fair, with Melo.
And then what? And conventionally, all basketball players at that level, what are they not meant to think they're better than each other?
I'm going to be honest with you, yeah.
When it came to Melo,
If we're talking about Melo in Denver, that Melo was top 5, 100%. I'm not even going to argue with that. But when he went to the Knicks, I don't know about that.
Chill. When Jason Kidd went.
First season, when he got to the second round, fair.
And they lost.
But was that more of Melo or was that more of Jason Kidd?
What?
To be fair, Melo was sitting game one after game.
He was. But when Jason Kidd was
Jason
not there,
Kidd was old.
Yes, but he didn't do nothing.
He wasn't doing nothing. Raymond Felton was playing and stuff.
Listen, I'm not even trying to diss Melo, yeah. But
You are.
I'm not trying to diss Melo.
You have an agenda. It's cool, bro.
Is Melo a superstar?
It's cool.
Was Melo ever a superstar?
Yes.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He was a star, but he wasn't a superstar. But go on.
Okay, so who was then?
Superstars at the time.
Who was at the time?
Kobe, LeBron, Dirk, D Wade.
Why was Dirk a superstar?
Bruv, because he won a title in what?
He won a title in 2011. So that means you're only giving it to him after that. So what? In 2009 was Dirk a superstar?
Yeah, of course. He got to the final in 07, so it definitely must be a superstar. Allow it, man. Allow it, Josh, man.
Who else? No, I love Dirk.
Sound like you're hating on him still.
No, I'm not hating on Dirk. I just think what you're doing to Melo is just...
No, but we need to put Melo's
It's
position.
revisionist history, bro.
It's not revisionist history, bro.
It's easy to do.
He has
this,
never
bruv.
made it past the second round in his career, bro.
He has made it past the second round because he got to a conference finals.
Yeah, the guy who finals played Kobe.
I'm talking about with the Knicks.
So was Tracy McGrady a superstar in this time?
I don't think so.
Oh,
If we argue, bruv,
this is the
we
thing.
were arguing the other.
I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit.
See, man.
You know how not to walk into a trap. I'll give you that. you know how not to trip up on yourself. But Tracy McGrady was a superstar.
No, he wasn't.
So let's not do this.
No, he wasn't.
All right.
Bruv, pretend you've never watched the NBA, yeah, and you heard about a guy that never made it past the first round of the playoffs ever.
If I didn't watch the NBA, I don't give a fuck about your opinion.
Listen,
So it's done. It's done. It's done. Because if you are there, if you know the context, you know who's a superstar. Tracy McGrady was a superstar.
okay,
And so was Melo.
okay, in the current NBA, who would you say are superstars? Because there's only like 4 or 5.
5, 6 max.
He's a superstar.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady was a star, but wasn't a superstar. But go on.
LeBron James,
Yep,
Kevin Durant,
yep,
Steph Curry,
yep,
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard,
yep.
Kyrie Irving,
No,
James Harden.
yes.
Okay.
James Harden's a superstar, though.
Dame Lillard.
No,
No. There's no Giannis.
Wait, so you reckon ahead of
Giannis?
Giannis is not a
A
superstar.
superstar has to do something in the last couple minutes of the game, bruv.
Was you reckon Harden above Kyrie
Yes.
in the superstar?
Bruv, Kyrie,
Harden above Kyrie.
Harden's got MVP,
Okay, fair.
multiple conference final appearances.
No, but
Harden's
that's the thing.
regular-
You keep just looking.
I'd give Kyrie. I'd put Kyrie there.
He's not
That's
a
what I'm saying. You
superstar.
keep looking at the resumes.
Bruv,
Who
what
do you
else are
want
we
to go
looking
with?
at?
Who's
What
box
else are we
office?
basing it off, though?
Who's box office?
Talent-wise.
Allen Iverson got to 1 NBA Finals and did nothing else really in the playoffs. He was a superstar.
I don't think he was a superstar.
All right,
still.
bro. Cultural icon, exactly.
Come on, man.
Because
He
you
won
only look at the
MVP.
books.
He won
Yeah, you're
MVP as
finished.
well.
You're finished,
Come
bro.
on, man.
You've shown yourself.
He won
AI
MVP.
weren't a superstar. All right, bro.
He wasn't,
All
bro.
right, cool. Cool,
won the
bro.
MVP. He won the MVP.
Nice story.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, AI's got that. You can't have 0 MVPs and scream man's a superstar
All right,
still.
man.
I'm sorry.
All right, man. We've seen what you like today, week 7. Week 7, we've seen it, bro.
Nah, but for real,
Joseph likes what's on your CV, bruv. He feels no magic.
how
He
many
can make no decisions based on what he sees and feels.
Can I be honest?
Everything has to be cerebral.
Let's be real though.
Go on.
Carmelo is like Tracy McGrady in a lot of ways. If I'm saying Tracy McGrady is not a superstar, Melo's not a superstar. Still.
No.
But Melo's better than Tracy McGrady.
To be fair to what you've been doing for the last 15 minutes, you were cool with your lie until you said Allen Iverson weren't a superstar. you didn't walk into no traps. Now
You know what? Okay, with AI, I'll take that back. He's led his team to a finals appearance.
because now you're gonna tell me Tim Duncan's a superstar talent, but
He's a superstar.
talent.
Bruv, how can you win 5 titles, 2 or 3 MVPs, and not be a superstar?
Joseph, how many when you go and watch retrospective basketball, how many Tim Duncan games do you watch?
But he was just
You
that-
never watch Tim Duncan. No one does. Unless he's playing someone else.
ahead of Tim Duncan.
Unless he's playing someone else.
No, but-
that's the only reason you're gonna watch Tim Duncan,
He was
bro.
a fundamental guy though.
Yes, but you know what it
He wasn't
is?
too flashy.
You know who was my power forward of that era?
KG.
You know what? Kevin Garnett. That's a
Is
superstar.
he more of a superstar than Tim Duncan?
Yeah, of course.
No, he's not.
All of that screaming, all of that sweating, all of that trash talking, as well as the play, makes you a superstar. Then all of that boring.
Yes,
showman.
I
He was
hear
a showman. He was
you.
a
I hear
showman.
you. Box office, yeah.
Box office,
Yes,
talent
yes, I hear
equals
you.
superstar.
When I'm talking about superstar, is
Results.
It's box office combined with accolades. You have to. It's not. You can't just isolate one.
Box office, talent, and accolades.
So how is Tim Duncan not in that?
Mr. Fundamental.
He is, but he's a meaty superstar. You know
why you don't want. I know why you don't want to include Tim Duncan as a superstar, because his playing style is boring. That's it. You would rather watch AI.
You know
Kobe.
what's funny? You know what's funny? Shaq's, playing style isn't that pretty, but it's not boring. You know why? Because it's the domination.
He was just dunking
the
on people. That's what guys
domination.
like.
Here's what Tim Duncan's got.
One of my favorite Shaq plays. I think it's like Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Lakers are doing their triangle stuff. Ball goes out to Horace Grant. Takes a jumper. Clank. Shaq. Rebound. Boom. Elbow to the face, Mutombo. Flush. Runs down the court. Just like, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Superstar. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I hear you on that, but we're making the argument for Melo. Melo may have the box office once upon a time, but he hasn't got the accolades. I'm so sorry, respectfully.
Neither did Tracy.
Yes,
He was
and
still
he's not a superstar either.
He had a superstar window.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
What? Because he was
Yes, he
going.
did.
Because he was going back and forth with Kobe. What? Won a couple scoring titles, and he was getting bounced at the first round of the playoffs every year. He's a superstar. Okay,
To
cool.
Detroit and stuff. Detroit. What were Detroit doing in the mid 2000s? What
What were they doing in the
There's
mid
context.
2000s?
There's
What?
context.
Fam,
chip.
they won a chip.
03, they went to the conference finals. 04, they went to the finals. 05, they went to the NBA finals and lost. 06, conference finals. 07, conference finals. Like, Detroit were a problem for a good minute.
And I want to be honest. You know, if Detroit had drafted Melo, he wouldn't want a chip in his first year still, and I wouldn't have been looking at him like he was a waste man.
No, exactly. And that's how dangerous what you're doing is.
I don't care.
What you're doing is very dangerous.
I don't care.
Because to the untrained eye, people will look at things like this, which is, oh, he don't have this, where it's like, did you see?
But do you know what it is though?
You're the man who write them threads about Thierry Henry, innit? And finals.
No.
You're the man that do that. I know about men like you, bro.
I'm not. You know what it is?
Because you weren't there for the magic. Yeah, you write nasty things, bro.
Do you know what You know what it is? When it comes to Thierry, I saw man destroy man every week, so I can't
Side note, bruv. If you were born from like 92 and onwards like me, I don't care what you say. Thierry Henry is one of 2 of the best strikers you've ever seen. The other one's Big Ron. Case closed. That's it.
I agree with that.
But we don't do football here.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Let's move on to
That's the next topic, Richard, because I've woken up the beast.
And it was heated still.
Let's move on to the
My
Bucks
man got
versus
me
Raptors.
fucked up, bruv.
What's the next topic, Richard? Chat to us.
AI and a
Bucks versus
superstar.
Raptors. Bucks versus Raptors.
I didn't see that game.
I
still,
watched
go
that
on.
game still, and blood. You see, Giannis, the way they were defending him was so deep. They were defending him like it was in the finals, and they had Kawhi there. He just it was so deep. Giannis would get the ball in the post. They would just double him. They would just he would have to
Like
kick.
role player, yeah. Kawhi used to put his shoulders like this, so just stand like this and just act like Kawhi, laugh
He would
like
just
him
kick.
too.
He would just kick the ball out, and the brothers are just bricking.
They
Giannis,
played them
would-
back to back. They played them back to back. And the Bucks lost both games.
fam, they lost both games.
They've
bruv.
lost 5 in a row, and I've been saying this.
To be fair, they won yesterday versus the Thunder.
Yeah, but the Thunder are finished. Like
Who?
the Thunder are finished. They actually.
You know
they
when
haven't
the Thunder don't even have Steven Adams anymore.
they haven't even got Steven
And
Adams.
it's just like, fam, who are you anymore, bro? Move back to Seattle, bro.
He would. Steven Adams would rather be in New Orleans setting picks than be in the Thunder, bruv. Like, fam, like, nah. When I was watching that Giannis's game is so limited. It's crazy.
Once you clog the lane,
He's done. And I watched the game fully, yeah. And I watched the game. I thought, all right, cool. The Raptors are just doing whatever. Fred VanVleet was doing his thing a bit.
They need to take one of Giannis's MVPs away from him, bro.
Chris Middleton looking sorry as hell.
For him to have one more than Kobe and Shaq, and then people like you are gonna say that to me one day if he gets a chip. That's why Giannis is better than Kobe.
No, I'm not
That's
gonna.
what you're gonna
I'm not
do,
gonna
bruv.
do that.
That's what you're gonna do,
I'm not
bruv.
gonna do that.
I know that's what you're gonna do.
I'm not gonna do that. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah,
You're dangerous, fam.
When it,
Dangerous.
why you no? But I don't perpetuate narratives. I don't, because you get me. When it comes to Kobe and when it comes to Giannis, I've seen Giannis in the playoffs. I've seen Kobe in the playoffs. I'm not gonna be disrespectful and say, yeah, because Giannis has won one chip with Milwaukee, he's now better than Kobe. I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, when it comes to Giannis's game is mad limited, yeah. And man like Kendrick Perkins was like,
tweeted it. Yeah, I sent it to you.
yeah, he was like, Pascal Siakam has a better all-round game than Giannis. Don't at me. There was bare man atting him in the comments. And I was just laughing because I was thinking, you know what? Pascal Siakam's game is mad limited as well. So when you're saying that Giannis's game is limited and
But you know
Pascal,
what's bad though? He can keep you more honest from free than Giannis can.
yeah, facts, big facts.
Look, man. Obviously, I bash Giannis. I get onto Giannis a lot, bruv. Like, man gets onto him. Like, I hate him. I don't hate the guy. But when you choose to stay at a meaty franchise with a meaty franchise B player like Chris Middleton, who make meaty trades, like, fam, they traded for what's that?
Drew Holiday.
Bogdanovich.
Oh,
And then somehow he still ends up at the Hawks because it gets cancelled because someone announces it too soon or some stupidness like that, bruv. It's like, bruv, the franchise is a joke. But so when you choose to stay there and you don't improve, I have to look at you, bro, because no one else is gonna do it for you. No one's gonna decide to live in Milwaukee instead of anywhere else.
This isn't the same thing as Dame though. He chose to stay in Portland.
Yeah, it's the same as Dame. But I think Damian Lillard's going to get traded. I think Damian Lillard's lying.
Dave Mysterio.
Yeah, I think he's lying. Eventually he's going to get traded or go somewhere else and he'll be okay. Where I literally think Giannis is going to be at Milwaukee for time.
Do you know what? I even think as well, I think Giannis is being mad delusional still. I think Giannis could thought in his head that, all right, cool, I've won 2 MVPs, so I could actually do something with this franchise and actually take them to the finals and actually do a thing. But it's like, no, bro. Your
But
game
why
is...
not, though? That's not. I don't think that's.
Nah, but it's like,
necessarily.
you know what it is?
It's not. It's admirable.
It's admirable, but when you've actually watched Giannis play, it's like, okay, cool. When push comes to shove in the playoffs, you're actually not doing anything.
Like I say, it's like, this is why, like, ultimately, as much as it burns me what Brooklyn's done, I can't get onto them. If the best player in your generation showed you all that, yeah, either the way to win is to buck up with man, or the way to beat me is to buck up with more man than I have, then most men are going to do that. Yeah. So when you're in that environment, like, it's so funny. After free agency last year and Kawhi took the Lakers for a ride. Everyone was so happy.
Yes.
The league's in parity. We've got duos. We've got Kawhi and Paul George, Anthony Davis and Thing, eventually KD and Kyrie, Damon Thing, Damon CJ, Stephen Clay. It's back to, parity. No more super teams. Hooray! And then what? Less than a year after LeBron James wins again, everyone's just like, nah, man, we don't like how this feels again, bro. We don't like how this feels. Justice League, assemble. Harden, Kyrie, KD, and maybe even Drummond. You might not even need him. Because Joe Harris has decided, you know what? My name ain't just Joe Harris. It's Joe Reggie Miller Harris. That's what I'm going to do.
Joey Buckets.
If I make myself Reggie Miller, we're unbeatable. There's no chinks. Even I'm clutch. You think it's just them three? Nah, it's me too.
Nah, it's fact.
Not the movement.
It's fact still. It's big fact still. I'm not gonna lie. If Brooklyn don't win the title this year, assuming everyone's healthy, if everyone's healthy and Brooklyn don't win the chip, it's a failed season still. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's gonna get blamed?
I don't think so, man.
Who's gonna get blamed? Probably Kyrie.
He will. You think it's a foregone conclusions. I think if the Lakers can get Drummond or Blake Griffin on a buyout, flip someone else for something these. They don't even need the second flip. They need AD back and healthy.
The Lakers need to worry about the Clippers.
No, they do. They do need to do that. But at the same time, it's like, if the Lakers do Laker things, they'll beat the Clippers. The Clippers have to catch the Clippers have to catch the Lakers on some, oh yeah, we're in the bubble last year longer than everyone. LeBron's aged a bit. Lady had tendonitis. We couldn't get it together. The role players were a bit dead. Rah, rah, rah. They have to get us on that type of tip to beat us.
Do you know what?
If we're on smoke, if we're on the smoke we were in the bubble, do you know how we were smoking people in the bubble? I was trying to feel nervous. I couldn't. Because the way we were smoking people was just alleviating everything. We'll lose game one to suss you out. All right, what are you saying? Oh, wait, you lot do that, that, and that. And then Frank Vogel and LeBron will have a game plan. And Jason Kidd too. So that's what I think kind of happened with the Brooklyn game. I even saw LeBron doing some, PR stuff, talking to Anthony Davis, whispering sweet nothings in his ear on the bench. Like, yeah, I felt them, it's gonna be tight, but as soon as you get back, we got this. We just need to, we just need to trade Wes Matthews or something. I don't know what he's on. I don't know what's going on. And maybe Montrezl Harrell, he don't even know it's coming. He don't even know it. Like what Rick Ross saying, he don't even know it.
Do you know what as well?
Get traded.
Do you know what it is as well? Yeah, I think the Clippers are a better team this year than they were last year.
They are.
It comes down to coaching.
It doesn't even come down to coaching. It comes with they basically got rid of Trez and they bought in Serge. Serge is an upgrade from Trez
because he can stretch the floor. I wanted us to get Serge.
Yeah. Apparently Trez was doing a lot of
he was
background stuff.
Like he was doing fuckery.
He thought he was better than Paul George.
All you could do is score slap dunks as well.
Bruv, this guy, oh my God. Who can I compare him to, bruv? Who does he play like? Jordan Henderson. Or like Lee Cattermole or something. Like, or the Mark Noble is just like, you know what you're gonna get? 140%. Cover every blade of grass. He's going in for the challenge every 50-50. It's all effort and hustle. Bruv, where's your game, B? That's why they were leaving you open, bruv. Brooklyn were exposing you, bruv. I was thinking, do something, Harrell. Show them you can't just leave me open. Hand down, man down. Nope. Clank. Only buckets he was getting was effort stuff. Bruv, we might need to ship him. We might need to do what I do on 2K, but what I do on 2K is booked. I'm a grown man. I don't need to, I got trade override on my game, you know what I'm saying? I force shit. So I got Zach LaVine to the Lakers to compete with Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Big three.
What do you think about this LeBron and Kyrie rivalry that they're trying to build?
I don't think they're trying to build it. I think it's there.
Yeah, I think it's there still.
Because I think automatically, I don't
I
think.
I saw a little clip of LeBron getting faked out by Kyrie for one of his
Yeah,
buckets the other night as well.
yeah. You got sent.
That
I
fake,
enjoyed
little
that, I'm not gonna
pirouette.
lie.
Yeah.
that fake was
I
disgusting.
enjoyed that one there still.
You know what's funny? It's like I think with that, I don't think Kyrie Irving. In fact, I don't know. It would be jokes if he did, but I was gonna say I don't think Kyrie Irving thinks LeBron James a bad person. But if he did, that would be jokes. Yeah,
I think he does still.
Yeah, you even like Kobe. I know what you were saying, and now you know I hate you, man. I swear to God. But I think it's more a thing where it's like, bruv, I think I'm that guy, yeah. You came here. It's like, obviously I didn't expect that to happen, but all right, cool. We're in a position to win now, all right. But like everyone's just saying it's you. Like, but I'm that dude as well, bruv. So after a while, when you're that guy, it feels tiresome. So I think it's more that, and now they don't play for the same team. And obviously he said that. And I think Kyrie's one of them people who are honest, bruv. He knows LeBron James ain't a jump shooter like that. That's why he said that thing about, now I feel like I can play with someone who can just get that shot off at the last second. Because it's like, yeah, people can bring me LeBron James stats of like, last 2 minutes and stuff. But it's like,
So when it came to the biggest shot, Kyrie took it.
I think as well. I think Kyrie was looking
it's not even as simple as that. But it's like, bruv, people know man's game at the end of the day. Because I'm not like, I don't overdo it with because there's people who are like, yeah, LeBron James isn't clutch. He hides in the voice. Like, that's not true. I've seen LeBron James do bare clutch things.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, man knows people's skill set. LeBron James ain't a jump shooter like that. And man know that there's a difference between me being able to get that jump shot anywhere on the court than, I got to drive to the lane. Or, I'm forced to take this jump shot. And I've got, it's a weird one, bruv.
No,
It's
you know
weird.
what it is. You know what it is with LeBron. Yeah, with LeBron, it's like I'm the main act, and I'm dragging all you backup dancers along with me because I'm that guy. Whereas Kyrie's looking at LeBron like, okay, cool, your jump shot is suspect from the
don't
free
even
throw.
think
Like,
it's that, man.
and as well, you know what it is. They tried to present LeBron like he's this father figure guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember
That's
that?
another thing, yeah. They tried to do the big brother, little
Yeah,
brother.
fam. Then Kyrie was like, does LeBron, they asked Kyrie like, does LeBron move like a father figure in the room? And Kyrie was like,
what?
What?
Oh yeah, it's like, I only got one dad.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, it was a madness still. Yeah, it was like, I only got one dad.
Kyrie was probably looking at this guy like, bruv, LeBron was like a dickhead in the locker room, but I can't really say that on camera.
That's the thing. The media help accentuate these things. So I think it's more a basketball thing where it's like, this guy ain't the Messiah that you lot make him out to be.
Facts.
He's great, but he ain't on a level different to KD. He ain't on a level different to me. And I don't begrudge Kyrie for thinking that.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I think it helps that Kyrie's obviously played really closely with him. They've obviously been successful together, so he kind of knows the psyche.
Shaq had that with Kobe.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of knows the psyche a little bit. So I think it's kind of accurate for Kyrie to have those sort of. He looks at him like, I played with you, like I know you. You're normal, like to me anyway. At least.
Do you know what it is with LeBron? Yeah, like LeBron is cool when shit is going well for him. When things ain't really going so well, I can
That's not
imagine.
true, bruv.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No, but I
do that.
could imagine LeBron having
do
mental.
that, bruv.
2018, that's an example when he traded D Wade, he traded all those guys.
No,
Back to them.
when things ain't going well for LeBron will have a mental breakdown. Kyrie's kind of
So his first championship, yeah, series against the Celtics, 3-2 down, game 6. You ain't ever won before. The last year, you lost to Dallas. Are things going your way? What does he do?
I'm not saying it like
45
that.
and 10,
I'm not
45
saying-
and 16 or whatever. That's the thing. It's like, bruv, this guy's from a single parent home, bruv.
That's top three LeBron games of all
Don't
time.
say
That's top
he ain't-
three LeBron
don't
games.
say
No.
Don't say like
knows
he
the
things
struggle.
go his way.
knows
Like,
the
come on,
And
bruv.
that is why LeBron is prone to mental breakdowns. Look, Kyrie's more mentally stable than LeBron is. Actually,
Guy
whoa.
went AWOL on his team a couple weeks ago, and you're laughing at him. Let's not do this, bruv. Let's not do this. LeBron coached this team for a bubble. For a bubble where man were going strip club and stuff. You heard no stories of Laker indiscretion. Let's not do this to LeBron James now. Because he lost the game against Brooklyn.
You know what it is?
And he's 36 years old, bruv.
I'm talking about specifically when LeBron and Kyrie were in Cleveland.
He won a chip.
They won a chip. But if you were to ask players that played in Cleveland at the time, who's more mentally stable at the time? Who was more mentally stable at the time?
LeBron
Kyrie
James.
or LeBron? No, definitely not. I promise you
LeBron James.
Okay.
Nah.
Of course.
I think Kyrie's definitely more mentally stable than LeBron. At Cleveland anyway.
Of course.
When
LeBron James.
When Kyrie had the little issue with Kalani and that.
Bruv,
And he started saying
mentally stable.
That was when he started moving
We're
mad.
talking about a guy. We're talking about a guy that's built the imprint for everyone to win championships in this generation. This guy went to Cleveland. This guy was at Cleveland, didn't work out. Okay, went to Miami, put a ting there, won a chip. Went back to Cleveland, won a chip. Went to the Lakers within 2 years, won a chip, and he's not mentally stable.
It's
weird,
I'm not saying
bro.
that he's.
What
I'm
you're
not
saying is weird. It doesn't make sense.
No, pardon me. Let me correct myself. Yeah, I'm not saying that LeBron isn't mentally stable. LeBron after 2011, I'll give LeBron credit. His mental game has improved significantly.
I just think these lot don't rate the fact that, like I said earlier, LeBron's gonna do stuff like, oh yeah, let me size up the opportunity for this game and it might cost us a game, blah, blah, blah. I think they don't rate that stuff. Where it's just like, these men are on all the time. They're on kill or be killed every single day. LeBron has to get poked to be in that mode. That's what they don't rate about LeBron. There's nothing about his game or anything else you're trying to draw for. I think that's just it.
He's more
He's different to them.
He's more
of a scientist.
I'm not trying to draw out LeBron at all. I'm not. But what I'm saying is, yeah, there's stuff that happened in Cleveland, yeah, that we're not privy to. That Kyrie probably looks at LeBron and thinks, rah.
No, of course.
You move like you're the guy, but you're not really the guy. That's what Kyrie thinks. Now that he's in Brooklyn,
Of course.
it's not
KD
it's not really focused on one individual. It's focused on more the collective.
Of course, I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, bruv, you like resumes, as we heard earlier.
Yes, I do.
LeBron's got the resume.
Yes.
So until Kyrie Irving now goes to Brooklyn, wins 1, 2, 3, then you can go, yeah, all right, blah, blah, blah. But right now, and I'm not even doing this to shit on Kyrie, because love for Kyrie's one of my guys. He's in my collective, bruv. I got a collective. I got a stable. You'll hear about it one day of athletes, from boxers, football players to basketballers. They're all in there. Kyrie's in there, bruv. So me criticizing him ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm saying, bruv, you can't say this about LeBron.
I'm not
Like
saying
LeBron's some wimp.
No, I'm not saying LeBron is a wimp, but when LeBron,
You know what LeBron is, bruv? LeBron's that guy that's in your class that was taller than everyone when you were 8. So he's trying to be, more friendly and stuff just to get along with you lot in the day-to-day. But when poked, he's going to stick it on you.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not
That's what it
saying
is.
that. I'm not saying
The BFG.
I'm not even arguing.
Roll darling thing.
I'm not even arguing with any of that. Yeah, but yeah, when LeBron is faced with adversity, he does the mad thing. Still, that's all I'm saying. And Kyrie probably witnessed that live and thought, "Rah, okay,
So it's 3-1 down, not adversity.
that is adversity."
So
but,
what did he see from
but
his
who- but
teammate?
who-
That was a
So
joint
what did he
effort.
see from his teammate?
Yes,
oh,
but-
you're going to go, who hit the shot of shots?
No, that was a joint effort.
fam,
Bruv, don't. I
They
don't
both
want to
scored
hear
40.
that,
They
bro.
both
I
scored
don't
40.
want to
They both
hear
scored 40.
that, bro.
They both scored 40.
I watched that whole series, bruv.
They both
that
scored
whole
41.
series. Game 5, they balled out.
If
Both
Ky-
of them, 40 each. Game 6, they did the same thing. Game 7, bruv, bar the shot of shots, they both balled out.
If Kyrie doesn't ball out, they're losing that series.
If LeBron doesn't ball out, this is the thing. It's easy to do that when you hate LeBron James.
But
No,
no,
if
no
LeBron
one hates
James
LeBron,
doesn't
though.
ball
No.
out, what happens?
No,
What
We
happens?
don't hate LeBron
No one
James.
hates LeBron.
We don't hate LeBron James.
No, but you just said if Kyrie doesn't ball out, they don't win that series. Okay, LeBron doesn't do what LeBron did in that series. What happens then?
No,
Okay,
but
what happens?
No, we're not saying that. But Kyrie is moving like, okay, cool. And LeBron, I know you're cold, but you're not levels to me. That's all Kyrie thinks.
That's
bruv.
fine.
And that's all I'm
fine.
saying.
So again,
No,
was
that's
Melo,
not
was
all you're
Melo,
saying.
Was Melo wrong for thinking that then?
Yes.
No, he wasn't. Exactly. That's why you're finished.
Yes.
Because you don't actually think that Kyrie is better than LeBron James, do you?
I don't.
Oh, do you? Exactly. There we go.
I don't think.
There we go.
I don't think. I don't think.
go.
Okay. What reasons did Melo have? Yeah.
What reasons does Kyrie have?
I didn't catch you in 4K.
I played with you. Yeah.
He won a chip.
Melo not play Olympics with LeBron.
Bruv.
Joe, we caught you in 4K.
Are you talking about the Olympics, bruv? Talking about the Olympics.
Bruv, that 08 Olympics, bruv. You had the greatest. You had the greatest talent assembled.
Where Kobe and LeBron were moving mad.
And who's closing?
And Melo was coming off the bench.
Who's closing for them?
Melo was coming off the bench.
You know what Melo was doing off the bench, bruv, though? Melo was moving like James Harden in OKC off the bench, bruv. It was dirty.
James Harden wasn't really doing much in OKC off the bench.
You're a liar, bruv.
He wasn't.
You're a liar. He just didn't play well in the finals, bruv. Yeah. Lakers, he stuck it on us and he stuck it on the Spurs.
Now, and on that note,
yeah, let's move on to Dame Lillard and the All-Star game. Him not starting.
Doing my man Dame dirty.
How am I gonna talk about my guy, the ultimate underdog? Who's that jumping out the sky? REY Mysterio.
Here we go on the mask.
How are we gonna talk about my guy Dame Lillard? And then
Dame Mysterio
just being the clutchiest last week. 43 and 16 games against the Pelicans, closing it out. He beat the Mavs as well. Luka himself, Larry Bird incarnate. No,
he's definitely not. Still, I hate that. No,
and then he's getting snubbed.
You know
that from time Dame Lillard had to campaign to get into his first All-Star game. You always knew, bruv. Them man don't like you. It's because you're from Compton, bruv. They think you're Ice Cube or something. I don't know what's going on.
Oakland.
Yeah, bruv. Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
same thing, same difference. Still a blood or a crip or something. That's what they think.
Yeah,
that's why they're not respecting him like that. Because I don't know what he has to do. What more he has to do to... Because he ain't going to win a championship. So the most you can do is give him the individual things so he definitely makes the Hall of Fame and stuff. Because the only way he's going to win a championship is if he gets traded, which I think might happen if he gets tired of being in
Where do you reckon he goes, though?
Probably got to the Lakers.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
He goes to the Lakers.
Listen, there was
how to party.
There was definitely
California.
There was rumors of Dame getting traded to the Lakers before he re-signed.
Yeah.
So
all I'll say is, when old man Mikowski, LeBron goes, there's room for another superstar. I'm scouting right now. Who's gonna be Who's gonna play with AD? AD and who?
I don't think it will be Dame. By the time LeBron goes, it'll be that Dame.
Oh no, we need something.
Probably
else.
be someone younger still.
No, we need someone younger. LaMelo and Tatum.
Yeah,
LaMelo and Tatum.
Chill.
LaMelo and Tatum.
Chill.
LaVar will forgive us. LaVar will forgive us. He'll go. Lonzo was a bum. That's why it didn't work in LA. But LaMelo, ooh,
LaMelo will be
he gonna get his jersey hung.
LaMelo will be the one to break Magic Johnson's records. But yeah, I wouldn't listen. Melo to the Lakers, it wouldn't surprise me because LaMelo's got that box office attraction still, and the Lakers always need a box office star. Still.
The only thing is that box office attraction may land you at the Knicks, and God forbid that happens. If that happens, I may have to jump off the bandwagon.
I don't think LaMelo will go to the Knicks. Nah,
that yellow jersey's pressure. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think LaMelo minds though. I'm not gonna lie. He seems like he's more mentally tough than Lonzo still. And if AD's still gonna be there, they could form a little 1-2.
It's too far ahead though, man. LeBron ain't retiring for time. But
I'm saying 3 years.
No.
LeBron's retiring in like 4 years.
You don't think think 3 years? Fam, you know how LeBron's gonna be like 39 in 3 years. You
don't reckon he'll even go back to Miami on a little cameo?
I think he's gonna live in LA for the rest of his life, maybe. And I think that he'll wait for his son to get in the league. But as you were saying about not to jump off Dame. See, even we're doing it, bruv. You introduced Damian Lillard and we're already talking about someone else. I want to give respect to my guy, bruv. My guy.
Dame Mysterio,
bruv. He's gonna, bruv. For him not to get in the All-Star game.
Stein.
I know he's gonna get in, but for him not to start.
That's mad disrespectful.
It tells you all you need to know, man.
He's top 3 in MVP voting.
People just
who's starting?
Is he top 3 in MVP voting? It's about
who's starting
time.
ahead of him currently, though.
It's Steph, Kawhi, Bron, Doncic, and
Luka.
Yeah. Yeah, that's man disrespect.
You said Doncic and Luka, or did you say Jokic?
Sorry,
Jokic,
Steph?
yeah. Jokic,
Luka can
bounce,
LeBron, Kawhi,
Yeah.
Steph, Luka, Doncic. And then on the East, it's Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving,
KD,
Giannis,
Giannis,
KD, and Embiid.
Yeah, John Embiid.
He's been balling, by the way.
The East team might be better,
Embiid's been balling. Just
Embiid's
to even
moving
throw that one
ahead
in there.
still.
Dropped to 50 piece.
In fact, no, it's not. They need to move Giannis to 6-man.
And bring in who? What, Siakam?
No.
Damn, Pascal.
But what about flipping you? We have predictions from last week still. How many did you get right?
I got one right. I got the Nets, Lakers. No, was it Nets, Lakers, or Nets, Warriors?
Nets, Lakers.
Nets, Lakers. Yeah, I got that one right.
To be fair with my prediction with that, I didn't account for AD being injured. And that could mean a lot for the Lakers. Like, he definitely needs to come back healthy. And I'm scared because what LeBron's going to have to do potentially with him out with the team might be taxing and he might even get injured. And if that happens, then God help us.
Listen,
But,
listen, AD got injured at the right time, to be fair.
yeah, to be fair, if he comes back 100%, none of this is catastrophic. If anything, it's a benefit because he's got a rest.
You know why I'm saying he got injured at the right time? Because the trade deadline's not over yet. He can still trade a couple.
Yeah.
He can still trade a couple guys still. And I definitely think,
We need to definitely look at that buyout market.
you know what it is? Obviously, there's a narrative that's being put out there that how when it comes to the Lakers and LeBron has no influence on who gets traded where. And I definitely say
he
BS. He's definitely going to Genie and Palenka and be like, listen, you see that guy Trez?
Listen, I've got on good authority, yeah. If we just give Washington Trez, Wes Matthews and Caruso, we can get Bradley Beal. If you just give them like the 2029 pick or something, I don't know, find a pick from somewhere, just throw it in. I don't know, bruv. But they definitely need to do something to match up with Brooklyn. Blake Griffin will be the minimum. As currently constructed, it might be peak, but I think they'll do something. But one of my predictions was the Clippers and the Jazz. And I said that's one of the games where I'll be looking at the Jazz and thinking, fam, if you lot aren't a joke, you'll win that game. So, what the Utah Jazz proceeded to do was face the Clippers in the middle of the week and beat them to prove me wrong. Fuck no, they didn't, because Kawhi and Paul George weren't playing. So then I waited until Friday, the game I watched. Jazz versus the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George were there. And what happened? The Jazz lost. Just like I said, the Clippers always beat the Jazz when they need to. Got nothing for them, bruv. You can't beat the Clippers unless you have a 1-2 punch. What the Jazz have is one punch, then a couple jabs, you know, a couple things here. Like all of that Donovan Mitchell plus Joe Ingles plus Rudy Gobert plus Jordan Clark, it ain't gonna get done, bruv. When they lock in like they did yesterday. People are saying Kawhi played cold. I watched the game. I don't think Kawhi was all that cold. I've seen him play way better. But it was a team thing. Jazz couldn't score like that. They were stagnated. When the clamps were on, you couldn't score the way that you usually do. And that's what I thought the Clippers would do to you. And when you only have Donovan Mitchell as your main punch, like I said, when it gets crunch time, when you just have to get a bucket, you're going to lose. Of course the Nuggets can beat. They've got a 1-2 punch. Lakers, 1-2. You're not going to do it with one and little scattered pieces here and there, man. So, yeah, as of now, I'm officially claiming the Utah Jazz will do an Atlanta Hawks thing if you get the 1 seed. There's nothing to be afraid of. You ain't going to do nothing. It's cool. Still going to get smoked by either the Lakers or the Clippers.
Yeah, I hear that still. I hear that. What's his name put up? Ben Simmons put up 40 against Utah in a loss. 40? Yeah, he put up 40. He put up like 43. He put up like 40 something in the loss No Joel Embiid though. Joel Embiid was out. I think he had like a back injury or something. But Joel Embiid came back against Chicago Bulls, put up a 50-piece.
It's career high last night.
Looking like Hakeem Olajuwon Jr. But you know what that basically means? When they're saying that Joel Embiid is looking like Hakeem Olajuwon, what they're basically saying is, when Joel Embiid is healthy, he is the best big man in the league. And I don't want to hear PIM from anyone. Not AD, not anyone.
AD's not a big.
He should win the MVP though.
You think Joel Embiid should get it?
Yeah.
It's
First in the East, he's putting up crazy stats. As
Okay,
well.
yep, I agree. That's fair.
You love a stat.
I'll give you this. He's
Yes, I
ahead. If LeBron James in the weeks AD's out does crazy shit, then maybe it's him.
He already got blown up by the Nets, so
So what, bro? If your guy ain't
that's
there,
a big game.
your guy ain't there.
When Joel Embiid put up 50, Ben Simmons wasn't there either. So just for context.
Your guy ain't there, and you're still second. And these guys love LeBron James. I'm talking about likelihood of what's gonna happen.
But you know what it is as
And
well?
and how old are you?
True.
LeBron James is 51.
You know what's mad, yeah? You know what I think, yeah? I think the media front like they care about the age and shit, but they don't really care. Like, they have like, obviously, they have reporters that watch the game. They have analytics. It's like, okay, cool. We've watched the games. We have the analytics. If Joel Embiid is better than LeBron James in all these statistical categories, and he has the best record in the East, and they've watched the games, they don't care if LeBron is
But it's not just
Yeah,
that.
I don't think
though.
they're going
It's
to point and
not
say,
just that.
the ball's 36, let's allow
No,
him
no,
that.
but the funny thing is, the MVP is called most valuable player. You just said 76ers. Ben Simmons put up 40 in a win against Thing.
In a loss. Yeah, lost.
Oh, they lost.
Yeah, they lost against Utah that was when Jordan Clarkson was moving like Michael Jordan.
Okay.
He put up 40.
Forget
Off the bench.
forget about the result, yeah. All right, cool. You take Joel Embiid off the Sixers in the East for a month. You take LeBron James off the Lakers in the West for a month. Who do you think has a better record?
Probably
I think it's
Sixers.
about the same still.
It's not.
I think it's about the same
It's
still.
not. It's
I know it's not the same, but you
It's
tried
not.
you tried to set
It's
me
not.
you tried to
It's
set me in a
not.
trap.
It's not. It's not.
I know it's not the same, but you had to put me in a trap.
LeBron. Who's the Lakers point guard?
Dennis Schroeder.
Who initiates offense for the Lakers?
LeBron.
Run.
So that's who's their point guard. But you tried to be cute, but it's cool. So
You can't put me in a trap. like that.
okay, so you got the guy who initiates offense out the team, the guy who scores 25 a night out the team, the guy who's one of the best defenders on the team statistically. People don't like to talk about that this season off the team.
So what? Dennis Schroeder can't initiate the offense, no? I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, LeBron James means more to the Lakers than Joel Embiid means to the 76ers.
Facts.
Maybe you can argue that's because, when LeBron James is on your team, you build the team to fit like him.
Yes.
So, it's a
Yes.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yes.
I don't care.
And that's
the
what I'm
fact
saying.
is, when LeBron James ain't there, it's X'd.
No, but hear what I'm saying. If everything is built around LeBron, yeah, if LeBron does go down, what are you expecting? Of course, the team is going to be terrible because
He's
you've
the
built.
base. He's the base. of the
No,
team,
but
basically.
you haven't built everything. You haven't built everything around the other players. You've built everything around.
The funny thing is that sounds like a negative, but
It is a negative.
yeah, it is a negative. But what that's proven to mean in the NBA is that if you build around LeBron, you're getting to the NBA Finals.
And you're losing to a team that's better than you.
A
what's
team that might have 4 or 5 Hall of Famers.
No,
cool,
but okay, but when you have to go and say
But
how many
cool.
Hall of Famers did they have
Cool. Which one? Which time?
in 2016?
He didn't lose in 2016.
I mean, sorry, to 2015.
when Kyrie and Kevin Love were injured.
I don't care.
You don't care. But
don't
then
care
he
about-
proved the next year that if they were fit, what
Okay.
would have happened?
You know-
What I knew would have happened.
But
okay.
last year,
I knew
Yes,
that would have
yes,
happened.
He lost to the Miami Heat.
I
and-
knew that would have happened. So what's going on?
last year
They had to get Kevin Durant.
We're not even gonna make excuses for LeBron losing.
I'm not going to make excuses. No,
That's what you're doing.
No, this isn't excuses.
This is what
you
you're-
brought it up. You brought up 2015. You brought up 2015, not me. This is an excuse. 2015, he played them. This is the thing. This is how I know. It's definitely agenda.
No, it's not an agenda.
Because this is dumb. 2015, right? He plays them. 2, you have a big 3. 2 of them are out. You lose in 6.
But
You play them the very next year. The 2 are there, you win. And then they go and get what? The second best player in the league.
he was leading the series 2 and going back to Cleveland.
Who is the second best player on the Cleveland team?
The Cleveland team.
Oh, in 2015.
Yeah. Who was his go-to guy? We know who Steph's was. We can name. Oh yeah, Steph had.
Probably
Steph had Clay.
Thompson.
Steph had Draymond Green. He had Harrison Barnes. He had Bogut. He had Iguodala. Go through the names of who LeBron James was playing with.
He had Dellavedova, Tristan Thompson.
Where's Dellavedova playing now? If you can answer that question,
God
I'll
knows.
give you money after the. I'll give you some money
He's probably-
after we finish.
He's probably in Australia side still.
He's not even out the league, but the fact that you don't know proves my point.
Where you at though? Where you at though? Fam, you might be out of the league still. I'm not gonna lie.
He's not out the league. Last time I checked, he was playing for Milwaukee.
Nah, he's out of the league still.
Is he out of the league?
Yeah, he's out of the league.
Damn, it bees like that sometime.
No, he's still with the Cavs still.
He's still with the Cavs.
Went back to the Cavs.
Yeah.
Calm.
Still with the
Fam,
Cavs,
he's
but he's
not-
last on the bench.
Fam, he's not on the
So
bench.
his second
bruv.
best player was last on the
Fam,
bench right now.
The last season, fam, he was at the Cavs 2019, 2020, bruv. Yeah.
So instead, this is the thing. So instead of us talking about how much of a feat it was for you to even be 2-1 up, we are going to make it a negative that, you were 2-1 up, so blah, blah, blah. It's farcical.
Oh, he's still at the Cavs still.
It's farcical. It's cool, bruv. It's cool, man. We know where you're at, bruv. Episode 7, we marked the day. We saw where people were at.
Listen,
Right, Joe?
I'm not even hating on LeBron, yeah? But what it is,
You've hated on LeBron and Melo all today.
I'm not hating on LeBron.
And this is the thing. I've been forced to be a LeBron James guy today. I ain't even like that. I ain't even like that.
I'm not even hating on LeBron. But how many times has LeBron lost 6? How many of them does he get a pass for? That's
What was your question?
LeBron has
Your
lost 6.
question was your question was how many has he lost?
He's lost 6.
Okay, how many has he been in?
10.
10.
Okay,
you've lost 6.
how many other players can you name off your head that have been in 10 finals? This is the thing,
But
bruv.
it's not for participation,
Bruv,
it's about winning.
We're not journalists out here. Anyone can write for the Daily Mail. You're phrasing things in a certain way, bro.
No, I'm not.
We know the information you're giving. It's cool, bruv. Yeah, he's lost 6. Let's count the 6. Cavs.
07.
07. 22 years old against the
Sweet.
Spurs.
You got
Sweet.
swept. Cool.
I think maybe you should have got 1, but I knew you were going to lose to Tim Duncan. Mavs. First one with the big 3.
No. We're not doing that. There's no way.
Oh, you thought that was an excuse? No, I was just saying what happened. There's no excuse. We don't say anything like that. You choked, bruv. There's nothing you can say.
Okay, cool. He choked. Next.
So that's the second loss. 2014.
2013, he's won against OKC. First title.
No, forget about the wins. Let's analyze the losses because that's what's important to you, innit? He's lost so many times in the finals.
2014.
So the first one was at 22 years old. If he went to college, it would have been after his first year in the NBA. Cool. Against the San Antonio Spurs, against Tim Duncan, the best power forward in history, who was playing with Manu Ginobili, Hall of Famer, Tony Parker, Hall of Famer, Michael Finley, certified baller, Robert Horry, Mr. Clutch himself, Hall of Fame coach, and LeBron James, his best teammate was Larry Hughes. Cool. Make sure you Wikipedia who Larry Hughes was. Maybe go watch a few highlights on YouTube. I'm not sure if anyone would have made a full highlights package for Larry Hughes. But go and check in it. 2011, no excuses. You lost to Dirk, bruv. You choked. You had a big 3. Cool.
2014.
Bruv, he put up 8 points.
2014, another L.
That's by the biggest margin NBA Finals history.
All right, cool. Nice story.
Let's not skate past that one quickly. Like,
We're not escaping over it, bro. But we got a lot of finals to get to because man's been to 10. That's what I'm saying. We can't spend 10 minutes on each finals, bruv. Man's been to a lot of finals. He spent, man's been in the league 18 years. He spent 10 of them just, residing in the NBA finals, like he lives there. If you got to win a chip, you got to meet him like it's a video game. That's what he did.
He doesn't live
He's
in
Hayachi in Tekken. That's what he's
listen,
doing, bruv.
How can you live in the NBA finals if you've been evicted 6 times?
Because you get there.
No, but you don't get there, fam. If you live there,
Get there. No, but this is the thing. Let's analyze who beat him. The greatest power forward ever with 2 other Hall of Famers. If you don't know about Michael Finley, get to know, and everyone knows who Robert Horry is. No one knows who Larry Hughes is.
okay, 2015, we're at 2015.
2014 and 2011, no excuses. None. You lost.
Already 2. Cool, keep going.
2015.
The next loss, 2015. We've already established Kyrie and KD were injured. And like any good boxer, when you lose a heavyweight fight, you get the rematch. What do? What did Lennox Lewis do when Hasim Rahman knocked his block off when he was doing all that Ocean's 11 stuff and he had 3 weeks? It was like, fam, Hasim Rahman can't beat me like that. What's going on? Next time we buck each other, I knock you out. What happened the next year? He beat them 4-3, 3-1 down.
Ooh.
Then what did they do?
No. We are not just gonna skate past.
Bruv,
3-1
I
lead.
don't care about
2017.
Draymond Green getting suspended and all them conspiracy theories and that, bruv. We leave that to the internet, bruv. We deal with what happened. 2017.
He got cooked by
They
KD.
have KD.
Yes, but do you know what it is? They were
And no, I didn't mean to cut you off, but all I'll say is I didn't think you should lose 4-1, but I knew you were gonna lose. Gone.
2018.
They were present as in the media were used to present the narrative that LeBron is miles better than everyone in the league, innit?
Bruv, stop listening to the media, bruv.
I'm not listening to them. I'm not listening to
Mm-hmm.
them. But okay, cool. If that's the narrative they're presenting, yeah, surely
Who cares?
Surely after Golden State have lost, them adding KD shouldn't really be that deep.
Bruv, I'll say it now. Golden State in 2016 were Harrison Barnes' good performance away from winning. They upgraded Harrison Barnes with Kevin Durant. If they put any other decent small forward there, they would have beat them. You put Jimmy Butler there, they're winning. You put anyone of levels, they're winning. But what did they happen to add? The second best player in the league. So what's meant to happen?
Because of free agent, though.
What are you saying about LeBron then?
Huh?
What are you saying about LeBron then?
I'm saying
if they could add any meaty small forward or any decent small forward to a Golden State team that's got rid of Harrison Barnes, what are you saying about LeBron? What I'm saying about LeBron is he's good, best player in the league at the time, but he's not miles better.
He's not.
Than everyone else. But
I don't let what the media try and portray make me dislike a guy.
I don't dislike a guy. I don't dislike LeBron.
You do, man.
I don't
You don't like LeBron
2018,
James, bro.
2018.
2018, what? That's
Sweet.
Bruv, Kyrie's gone, bruv. We're not even going to talk about
why is
that.
Kyrie?
You've got
Why
no
is Kyrie?
chance.
Why is Kyrie left though? That's what we need to.
Because he doesn't want to be a son to LeBron.
No. Why does LeBron have tried to son him? Why? Because LeBron, his hubris was a bit too much. Where he thought,
Bruv, everyone can say this, but no one brings up the fact when Kyrie said, "Oh yeah, this guy was actually trying to help me. Like I may have got it wrong." But no one's gonna bring up that because that's what actually happens when you're in your head. You think, yeah, bruv, I can get this. Bruv, this guy, when this guy was talking down to everyone in Brooklyn, he said that. That, yeah, the LeBron stuff, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have seen it, blah, 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 blah. Because why? He went around some young players as the champion, thought, yeah, I'm the champion, I'm that dude. And what was Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Terry Rozier thinking? Nah, son, we got to the NBA Finals without you. What are you saying?
Kyrie was doing that for man games still, but I hear
Oh,
you.
whatever, man.
He was doing that for man games still, but I hear you.
Let's move on to the picks. Let's move on to this week's picks.
What are the games?
We're going to finish on predictions for next week.
Yeah. There's Lakers Heat tonight.
Finals rematch.
I'm calling Lakers for that still.
Is Jimmy Butler not playing?
It don't matter, bro.
He should be
Lakers
playing.
don't try and lose like 2-3 games in a row, bro.
There's the Hornets.
You're going to win
Warriors.
that.
Wait, Hornets who?
Predictions going, Josh.
I got the Lakers.
Joe.
Lakers.
There's Hornets Warriors.
Ooh, I'm saying Hornets.
Rah.
Go on.
Wow, you're... Bruv, don't do that, bruv.
Let's go on state.
Don't do that, bruv. Don't try to hijack my guy like live on air. You know what I'm saying?
Golden State. That's a Golden State.
Hijack my guy.
I'm saying,
That's a
listen,
good
I'm saying he's gonna beat Steph Curry, bruv. He's saying he's gonna beat Steph Curry.
I'm saying Hornets, yeah, because
I'm saying Golden State. Golden State lost last night, bruv.
I'm saying Hornets because if LaMelo wins, I can praise him, and if he loses, I can just say he's a rookie. So I'm saying Hornets.
There's the Clippers Nets tomorrow night.
Ooh, I'm saying Nets.
Ooh, Clippers Nets.
But I swear KD's injured though, hamstring thing, innit?
He should be back.
They just
but
beat Lakers. I'm going Nets anyway.
I'm
going Clippers.
I'm saying Nets though.
Clippers,
There's the Jazz versus the Hornets as well.
I'm
Jazz.
saying Jazz.
Utah.
There's Blazers Nuggets.
I'm saying Blazers still.
Nuggets.
And-
Murray dropped 50 the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Now you know why I'm saying Blazers because Carmelo's gonna do a thing.
Fuck you. I ain't even like to cuss that much on this, but bruv.
There's Lakers
That's a
Jazz
bite
as well.
back. He's been waiting for that whole episode.
Hey, what other games?
There's Lakers Jazz.
Lakers, Jazz.
Yeah.
Lakers still.
Jazz.
That FU had bare vib in it.
I almost feel like I have to take the Lakers on every time they're there because it just seems like I'm pussyfooting around my team. So I'm always gonna take the Lakers if it's the Lakers.
Those are the games though.
Calm. Well, that's it, bro. Episode 7, we got another one in the chamber.
Come on.
Remember to like, subscribe, and share. That's not even the order we say, but
Like, comment, subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe,
share.
yeah.
We cool game. We're signing out. You know what to do still.